Okay, in this video, we're going to dive right in and talk about how to navigate the eKnowledge Home LSAT program. And this is the home page. This is what you're working to get to. But we're going to start by showing how to get to the login page, the registration page, and some of the pre steps that you have to take before you get to this. Okay, after purchasing the program, you should receive an email that explains the URL that you go to in order to register. But if you ever forget that, you can always just go to eKnowledge.com and under student login up here, pick LSAT, and it will take you to the registration and login page. So from here, after you've registered and you have a password and you're ready to actually log in, this is where you log in from, but you can also register the program from here too. So that's the first step. Before you can actually log on, you have to register and activate your program. So from here, you enter your first name, last name, email address that you used at the time you purchased the program, create your password, confirm your password, and then click register. What that will do is send an email to your email account, and you open the email, you click on the link that's in there, and that will activate your program. From that point on, you come to this URL and you enter your username and password, and that's how you log in. And like I said, if you ever forget or don't save this URL, you can go to eKnowledge.com, student login, and pick LSAT. Okay, so now I'm just going to log in to my account, put my password in, click sign in. All right, so this is the admin page. This is the first page that you'll see each time. For LSAT, this page doesn't really do much. For SAT, it's set up to allow teachers to have multiple accounts, and you don't really have that for the LSAT, so you'll just pretty much have one option here. These other, the users, reports, you probably aren't going to use that too much. So you'll come right to here, and one thing is you can change your password from here. If at any point you want to do that, you can change it from there. So this logs you into the home page of the LSAT. So you've got your welcome screen. It tells you what program it is, the serial number, your user ID, the account name. You have the expiration date, the days remaining on this account, the build number, and the content version. And then here's your summary of your tracking, showing you how complete you are. On this particular one, I'm 117 out of 765, or 15% done. This is classroom, textbook. If I ever want to get back to that, I just click over here. There's a summary of it again, and that gives me the actual page. But I also have a summary here. So on classroom, I'm 32% complete, 67 of 210. And when I open this up, I can track within classroom how to use the program, 1 of 1, classroom 67 of 210. Classrooms, because this is the classroom window, total I'm 117, same as what you see over here. Classroom 67 of 210, same as what you see in this one. And then here's a summary, same sort of summary as this. So those are all the different ways that you track. The left-hand nav over here gives you information about your tracking for each individual subset. So the introduction itself is 68% complete, 13 of 19 items have been completed. Within logical reasoning, classroom, I'm 20 of 84, 23 of 46, 8 of 52, etc. And as you drill down further, now within, this is your path up here, breadcrumb, these are live, so you can go back. So within classroom, logical reasoning, here's logical reasoning, there's workshop and homework. If I click into workshop, now I've got actual content here. So I'm in classroom, logical reasoning, workshop, and here's the content. All right, so once you get to actual content, you have 3 ways of looking at the content, and you can access those with this little button right here. So here's the smallest view of the actual content. This stretches it out, gets rid of the left nav, and gives you a little bit more view, and then this shows you all of the icons, all of the content within that section. Click it again and it goes back to this. You can also navigate one video to the next with these buttons. This is next video, or next piece of content, prior piece of content. Also, the little green right here shows you, which I'm in workshop. This shows you workshop here too. And when I complete all 14 or 43 of 43, then this will turn green. So I can look at, it's just another way of visualizing how much you've done. The videos or pieces of content down here, after you've watched them, they turn blue. That's another way of telling you that it's completed. It checks the box right here, tells you it's completed, gives you the date that you completed it. This right here tells you how long the video is. This one's 6 minutes and 46 seconds. I can uncheck them. Now they're gray. And that then took one away from here, 13 of 43, took one away from the classroom up here, and took one away from the overall total, and from over here. So it keeps track of everything that you're doing. And if you don't feel you're comfortable with a section, you can watch it, uncheck it, and then go back and watch it again, and it'll track that. You have control over the size of this window. You can size it this way. You also, as you go into a video, this is the default size of the video. You can expand that by expanding the entire window, which might be helpful. You can click here. Oops, sorry. You can click here, and this will pop it out. And then you have control over that window, make it as big or small as you want from here also. You can scrub the video this way. You have control over the audio here, and you can pop it back in by clicking that. You also, let's go to a different one. Let's go to homework. There's more of these. Let's go to answer to number 38 here. So if I want to pop that out, I can pop it out like this. I can resize it like I showed you. I also have reference material. I popped it out and I chose, this is the content that goes along with this. So even if you open this up and you still can't read it, you've got the same content over here to go through. All right, on the home page, some of these buttons won't be that useful to you, but here they are. You can refresh, and that will give you the latest content version and the build number. You can log out, and you can also get back to, if you go to settings and edit users, you can get back to this main page. Again, that probably isn't going to be that useful to you, but there you have it. You can change your password from here, and you can this is the serial manager right here. This is the serial number for this product. Okay, here is these are the icons for the program. This is how to use the program. This is the classroom, the text, the books, and the test. There's two full-length LSAT tests. There's about 800 pages of book here, and there's about 15-20 hours of video in the video classroom. This is where you'll spend most of your time in these three icons right here. If you leave your program for more than about 15 minutes, it will time out and just take you back to that login screen, and you just have to log back in if that happens. You can have multiple windows open. You can have a classroom, logical reasoning, workshops. You can have a video going here. You can also go into the books and navigate directly to the same place in the books if that's the way you wanted to do it. But you can also, like I showed you, go to the reference file and pick the place in the text where you want to go to, or you can go there straight into the books and find it. I find that using the reference files is much faster. You can also pop this out so you can have multiple windows open at the same time. You can also save your location inside of a window. Like for whatever reason, if you wanted to save this, you instead of closing it, you could shrink it down and it goes down to the left hand side, and you can reopen it to the spot where you left it. Okay, now let's take a look at the FlexNav Controls. So if you're looking at text, you have multiple, like right here you have the window control. You can print a page. You can get a double page view if that's what you want. You have to increase the size. You can get a multiple page view if that's useful to you. You can also increase, let's go back to a single page, increase side to side, make it fit up and down. This right here, I've never found a use for it. This is for rotating pages. If you have the option, if you want that, you can increase the size of the page, and you also can use your mouse and just click through it this way, grab and hold, and you can also search if that's of use to you. I haven't found that to be useful for me because we have the left-hand nav that takes you where you want to go. But if for some reason there was something you were working on, you couldn't remember where it was, you could search the file or the text this way. Okay, I think that covers the navigation of the program. Again, best of luck to you. Hope you get the score that you're looking for.